right, welcome. We are back today utilizing OpenSSH. Now, you may be asking yourselves, why are we doing OpenSSH? Isn't this a cybersecurity course? Well, normally I would say yes, right? And normally I wouldn't bother with SSH, but I'm getting a lot of students asking me, can I use SSH from my Windows machine to do overthewire.org? And yes, you can. So today we're going to show you two parts. One, we're going to show you how to start up an OpenSSH server, i.e. make your Windows 10 into a OpenSSH capability to actually receive SSH traffic, i.e. it's going to listen to it. And the other part, we're actually going to sign in to overthewire.org. So very first thing we need to do is we've got our Windows 10 up and going. We're just going to type in services right here. I'm going to open up services. Obviously, this is a virtual machine. I'm going to scroll down to OpenSSH. This is how we get our OpenSSH server to go through. You'll notice that we have OpenSSH authentication agent, and then right underneath that, we have OpenSSH SSH server. To do that, I'm going to press start. This is going to start that server capability. And then if I want it to run automatically every time I start my machine, I can just right click, go down to properties. From there, I can go to automatic right there. Press OK, and now I have SSH, or my Windows 10 is operating as an OpenSSH server, which means I can log into it in the future if I want to. Now let's get into actually utilizing SSH on our Windows machine. I'm going to go to the command bar. I'm going to type in CMD for the command prompt. From there, I'm just going to connect to Bandit. So in order to do that, I'm literally going to type in SSH. The name is Bandit. Now, for those that are trying to figure out what I'm talking about, right? Because I feel like I need to take a step back. This is overthewire.org, which is a great lab to learn Linux. It's phenomenal. I cannot tell you how great I love this lab, right? And so it says, hey, the host on this, and it's kind of a capture the flag type of event, right? You go through one command, then you do the next, do the next, do the next. I think I already did a video on 5 of them on how to get through the first 5 levels or layers. I meant to go through more and I never did. I probably will do that a little bit later. But the first one is real simple. It's bandit0 and the password is bandit0. And it just wants you to connect to bandit.labs.overthewire.org on port 2220. And so we're going to do that today. And it's real simple on a Windows machine. It's not much different from a Linux machine. I'm going to do Bandit because that's our username. Bandit0 is actually our username. So let me get over here. Bandit0 and then it is bandit.labs.overthewire.org, just like that. And then we have to tell it what port number. So we're going to do switch P for port number and then 2220 for the port. And I believe that's it. And then it should try to connect. It's going to ask us if we want to do this. We do. We want to fingerprint ourselves. And then it's asking for our password. And the password for the first one is, in fact, bandit0, just like that. So we should be able to connect to it. And now you are on a Windows machine with a Linux prompt. We can do everything on a Linux, right? We're logged in remotely. So if I do ls, it's going to be a list. If I do cat readme, it'll give me the available, and it says congratulations, follow the password, yada yada yada, and that's how you get to the next level. And then you just log in with bandit1 and so on and so forth. So if you don't have a Linux machine, you can't have virtual. Maybe you're on a I don't know, a Chromebook or something small, but you're running Windows 10 on it or even Windows 11. Same process. You shouldn't have an issue. Now, does the OpenSSH server require to do this? No, it doesn't. It doesn't, right? Probably should have made 2 videos, made 1. But that is how to utilize SSH to connect into a Linux platform so that you can learn how to use Linux if you've never used Linux and you're like, hey, Professor K, you're using all these Linux stuff and they're really cool and I don't know how to use Linux and I don't have access to Linux and I can't use VirtualBox because I'm on a tablet or something, right? This allows you to do that. You're logging in as a user over SSH, which operates on port 22 to a remote device, right? And that's what we're doing today. So I hope this was helpful. We will see you next time. Very quick, very easy video for today. Thank you all. Have a good one.